hands, I can clap. He's gonna make an opening first.
Yeah, obviously we're pretty excited with the outcome of that game. I thought our guys came out right from the jump. Jordan knocked down his first shot, but I thought from a defensive standpoint we were really disciplined. Played the way that we talked about playing, stuck to our principles. Air Force is a tough matchup. I think they're a tough matchup because they run a lot of the Princeton stuff. They can get you spread out, but they're most dangerous because they can really drive you and do a great job on the glass. But was very pleased with how we started out. Very pleased with especially our attitude offensively in terms of just attacking the paint, getting the ball to the basket. We love to play in transition, and I thought our guys did a great job of that right from the get-go.
Okay, questions, please?
Coach, you held Air Force to 24% shooting today. It really helped ignite your offense. What about your defense today?
Yeah, we were really focused on just not letting them drive us as much as possible and trying to do a good job of keeping them in front of us. I thought our guys were really disciplined as far as that goes. They knocked down a few threes kind of late in the first half, and that's something we talked about at halftime, that not letting that get us spread out and change kind of our game plan going in, and I thought our guys did just as good a job in the second half.
And I guess the analytics people, they value the three. Is that something that you have put a value on? Because obviously you took 31 threes today.
When we make them, yeah. But no, we work really hard on that, and obviously, yes, that's something that we we put a huge emphasis on in our program. I thought our guys did a great job. For us, we want to attack the paint as much as we can. We want those threes to come inside out, and it doesn't have to be a post feed. It's going to be drives and things like that. But if you're shooting the right threes, then we want to take as many of those as we can. And I thought our guys did a terrific job of sharing the basketball and creating the right kind of opportunities from three.
Hey, Coach, Andy Lipton from Daily Dose of Hoops. You guys constantly move your feet on offense and defense. I mean, it's like you attack with your feet constantly. Is that something you guys emphasize?
Yeah, certainly defensively, you got to do a good job of that, keeping guys in front. I think we've worked pretty hard this year in that sense. And then offensively, the biggest thing, as much as moving our feet, we want to move the basketball and get the ball moving and hopefully get the defense in a situation where we're creating a closeout. And I mean, these guys, as well as any team I've ever seen right now, really move the basketball and share the basketball.
Lavelle Scotty didn't score for Air Force. He's been one of the bigger scorers. Was that something you took away, or he went 0 for 5, so he had some looks. Was he just not hitting?
Yeah, I mean, he was a focus for us coming in. Certainly, he's a guy that just kind of creates opportunities for himself, especially off the bounce. And that's where I think they're effective, is what they do offensively. If they can get you spread out, then he's really good driving it and finishing around the rim. And I thought we were able to kind of just stay disciplined and pay attention to a couple of their guys that are really good outside shooters, but not so much that our defense gets spread out.
They cut it to 6 right on the first possession of the second half. And then you surged back up about 14. How important was that stretch to?
Yeah, I thought that was big. Obviously going in at halftime, we kind of had the momentum a little bit, but they were creeping back in it, and then Tommy went for a steal, I think, right there at the half, and he almost had it. Left Trevor Lyons open. He knocked it down, but when we came back, I can't remember if Matt Wilson had the offensive rebound put back on the next play, but I know we knocked a shot down and then got that, and I thought that was big. Just a second effort play that really kind of, put us back up 10.
And Coach, it seems like you had depth in your scoring. You had obviously Jordan and Tommy scoring 16 each for you, but you had 6. I think you had 5 scores with 6 or more in the first half. You really showed depth on offense.
Yeah, we've been very balanced. Our last game we had 2 of our leading scorers were our freshmen, Alex King and Tucker Blackwell. Tonight, obviously, Jordan and Tommy were our leading scorers, but we had a lot of guys, it looks like, with a couple guys with 8, 9. We want to be as balanced as we can. We feel like if we can do that, we're a little bit harder to play against.
I know this game just ended, but if you look at these last few games that you've played, where do you think your team is on the I guess as conference play gets ready to start?
Well, I think, we're excited. We're excited about what our youth has added to the program a little bit. We've got a couple older guys, but we're mainly a lot of freshmen and sophomores. So, we're looking forward and looking to improve every day, every time out. I think we've had really good leadership. The team's had a great attitude as far as that stuff goes. I wish our league was not quite as older and experienced as they are, but I'm really excited about this group going into conference play, especially having put together a couple really solid games this past week.
For the players, it's 4 in a row now against Air Force. How important is that, and how exciting is that to beat a rival service academy 4 times in a row?
That's huge. It's a game that we're looking at when we get our schedule. They call it back in the spring or summer, whenever we get it. We circle this game, and then it being here made it even more special. So it's something that we can kind of bragging rights every single year when we win, and we've had that for the past 4 years. So it's something we want to keep going.
And playing here, how often do you guys play here? Had you ever before?
No, we've never played here. It's
Yeah,
pretty
Blizzard,
crazy,
yeah.
but once you start playing, it's just like any other game. But it was awesome to beat Air Force here. That's definitely a game that we want to win, and to win that the last 4 years, we have bragging rights for that whole year. So it means a lot.
Anything else? Right here?
Just for players, you said it's crazy playing in the Garden. You guys came out shooting really well. Like it was a home game at West Point. How do you guys feel when you saw this game on schedule saying we're going to New York playing in the Garden? You take it as a big game versus another game, especially against Air Force?
We took it as a big game, without a doubt, but coach is always telling us that whenever we're checking the game, we have to play confident. So, I think Jordan had, first time he touched the ball, it went up, nothing but net. That's how we play. If you shoot, shooters are going to shoot it, and sure, it's big playing in this gym, but we don't change the way we play.
Coach, we talked a little bit about your strength in rebounding, and it seemed like your rebounds were really helping you press the offense. Jacob and Matt both had 6 rebounds. Let's talk about the importance of rebounding for you.
Yeah, that was a concern coming into this game. I think Air Force does a really good job on the offensive glass, especially multiple positions. And if we're going to be a good rebounding team, we got to have 5 guys rebounding. I thought we struggled a little bit in the first half, and that kept Air Force in the game. But we were, we fouled a little too much, and we didn't do a good enough job on the offensive glass. But I thought in the second half we did a much better job, and we've got to have our guards coming in to rebound. But I thought that was a big difference in the second half.
Okay, we good?